Hello and welcome everybody to today's video. Welcome to the Vee Academy. My name is Crumbrion, Professor Crumbrion, if you would. And today, we're going to be taking a look at a wonderful game that we played on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And be happy to get your reactions to it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. If you want to follow me and watch games in real time, check me out on twitch.tv/Crumbrion. For now, let's go check out the game. Thanks for watching.
3, 2, 1, go!
It literally happens every other week. And it's you have to find the deck that you're allowed to play. That's pretty much what it is. You have to find the deck that you're allowed to play. And hope that you're not going up against one of the pre-made ones. Because they'll just get every fucking card they need all the time. And you'll just sit there being an NPC for them to beat up. Gholdengo. Lovely. I'm assuming that they're going to have Energy Search Pro in this deck. Would definitely be very good for Gholdengo at this point. For sure, for sure. Unfortunate we don't get Earlia out next turn. Got Ralt set up. Finally won. Let's go. 13 degrees. Let's go. It's every victory is a fucking hard mode. Like I'm telling you, it's been like this for like 3 days, 2-3 days now. So that's the way this game is going to be, unfortunately. Cypher Maniac, unfortunate. This would be nice if we had the meddling memo Iono, and then just get rid of the Cypher Maniac. It's so rude to do, but I love it. Yeah, you only get plus 10. You only get plus 10 for victories. I don't think you lose anything, though. Like, I think you lose 0. So, I guess it doesn't matter. They get it anyways. But if they're not putting anything down, I guess it was Buddy Poffin and potentially Gholdengo. What I'm guessing. Looks like it. Please do 20 damage to me, please. Unfortunate. They did 20, we take the KO on this turn. Too bad. Gonna get a Gholdengo anyway, so it doesn't matter, but... 100 HP Ralts, man. That's crazy. 100 HP Ralts. Let's go. Outside of the range of Greninja. I love it. Points distribution for later ranks? Not yet. I haven't gotten to the higher ranks yet to see, or I haven't seen anybody talk about higher ranks yet. I'm assuming it's the same thing where it like increases either 5 or 10 per rank. Which is probably why it's like you just need 40 points between ranks in Ultra Ball and Master Ball tier. And you only need like 20 points between rank on lower ones, so. Boo. Boo, Pokestop, boo. Yeah, Lively Stadium increases the basic Pokemon HP by 30. Yeah, they're just gonna fuck me boring and fucking Palkia my fucking face in here. Unfortunate. Yawn. Well, if they don't Greninja, that's actually good for us, right? So. Yeah, if they don't Greninja us, then that's good. We keep our Ralts. I'm cool with that. He didn't even attach to the Greninja. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Fez gets us draw at least. We don't need Balloon down yet, so. And save that for next turn. Great. Early a target. That's a lot of damage that Uxie just did. That's crazy. Very nice. Uxie's kind of nice. Yeah. Manaphy doesn't stop Uxie, friend. Stop Screamtail. It doesn't stop Uxie, though. Yeah, the stadium is pretty nice. Surprised they didn't go for Gholdengo. I guess they have it in hand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'd really like to get another attack off with Uxie this turn, actually. This would do well if you could actually play. Yeah, that'd be fun. If that was the case. No, never mind. Doesn't matter. Get both Gholdengos. Nice to have the extra damage on those, though, to bring them down within reasonable levels. For other Pokemon, right? They're burning through a lot of cards. They're burning through a lot of cards. Fez is a 1 retreat cost. $260. Pretty attainable. Yeah. Just want to see what's out there. We have Tulip to bring Uxie back. I think we have to do it this way. Because I can't retreat the Fez, right? Otherwise. Monkey will help later, but not right now. We can get to 300 easily, so we'll move off the damage from Palkia. This also means that we don't have to commit all of our energy here. Which is extremely important. Because if they gust out our Drifloon in favor of something else, then at least we have an ability to retreat it. Yeah. Not bad. Be nice if we have a second monkey, though. Be nice to have a second monkey. Looky, looky, it's a rose. Oh, Cabal, go. We can attack the Pheasantipity with Gardevoir. We have lots of damage manipulation now available to us as well, so. We also have Turo available, so. This doesn't scare me that much, to be honest. Any new Pokemon that come in are also putting 20 damage on the board with Gardevoir, so. We'll see. They have to take 2 big hits. They have to take out Gardevoir and Fez here, so. If they take out Gardevoir, we just take out Gholdengo. We don't necessarily need to put Gardevoir back in play yet. We have a lot of options next turn, I'll just say that. Yeah, here comes the Gardevoir attack, yeah. Assumed that was happening. We have 8 cards left, that's good. Very good. All the cards they want are in their hand right now, so it's very good for us. Comfy win incoming, believe me. I would love that, actually. I'd love that. Yeah, if they get down to 3, 100%. Please do. Please overplay. Please overplay. I'd love it. I'd fucking love it. They're trying to Iono-proof themselves is what they're trying to do here, so. Stop just short. Unfortunate. So we Turo the Fez here to remove the win condition. What we do here. We could Iono them, but we just remove a win condition from the board. Get a second monkey down. It gets damage we can move at least. So 300. We doing 270 if we remove one. So I think we take damage off of this guy. Maybe. There, and then move that over and we take 2. I'm gonna regret this, I know it. Am I out of range now? Out of range by 10. But we win next turn. Because I just moved the damage onto the Gholdengo, and we just win. Yeah, we just win next turn. Or I could just win now. Actually, we just win now. Yeah, because I have one. Yeah, we just win now. Why am I waiting? We just win now. Easy. Boom, Bassa, boom. Goodbye, Gholdengo. Thank you for playing. Lost Zone Giratina? Yeah, Lost Zone Tina is really good. Lost Zone Tina is very, very good. Being able to like use the Mirage Gates to get constant lost impacts if you need to. Like the thing is with that one, you have to realize when it's the proper time to use Giratina. That's pretty much it. Like you can attack with the other Pokemon easily and then realize when it's the right time to attack with Giratina and then use the other energies on the board to just wipe out anything that's 280 or less, and then there you go. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid Pokemon. We did it! We beat the dreaded Gholdengo! We did it, fam. And we did it with the new cards, too. Which is pretty fun. Let's take a look at it. So we know, right off the bat here, that we're facing off Gholdengo. Kind of spooky. Unfortunately, we don't start with a Ralts. So we kind of have to play this super duper slow. We get a lot done in terms of like getting energy in the discard. Getting energy to facilitate our Monkey Dory and all that stuff, which is good. That's fine. Then they start doing their stuff, right? They get the code breaking, they conceal cards, they get the cards off the code breaking, they get the Palkia. This is a bit bizarre, though. I'm not sure why they let our Ralts survive, because they could have just taken out our Ralts and really left us in a very difficult position, right? So they get continuous coin toss. Ironically, if they flip heads, they lose this Gimme Ghoul. Ironically. So they save themselves from that badly. On our following turn here, we finally get a Ralts. Now we have to Ultra Ball to get a Ralts on the bench, but we finally get a Ralts on the bench. Play Lively Stadium. So Lively Stadium is very interesting in Gardevoir because not only... so it increases the basic HP of Pokemon by 30. And so it makes Ralts a 100 HP Pokemon. But it coincides with Bravery Charm as well. So with basic Pokemon and Bravery Charm, your basics are getting plus 80 HP. And so all of a sudden, it turns Monkey Dory from 110 HP into 190. It's got EX levels of HP with Lively Stadium in play, which is, it's so ridiculous to think about. But it gets, more importantly, it gets Ralts out of range of Greninja. Right, and so same thing with Uxie. Anything that has 70 HP, it puts it to 100. So we get the Uxie, we get the Ralts down, and there we go. So we smack it into the face. We have two Ralts, we have an Uxie on the bench, and we have Monkey Dory attacking. 190 HP Monkey Dory. I'm really shocked, to be honest, that they decided to attack with Palkia. So they had an opportunity to use Radiant Greninja here. So all of their basics were also benefiting as well, by the way. So 160 HP Greninja, 100 HP Gimme Ghouls. So they bumped our stadium in favor of putting Pokestop, which I'm assuming that they were going to attack with Radiant Greninja. They didn't. They did not attack with Radiant Greninja, which was shocking. I mean, they could have just taken out both of our Ralts, put us really, really far behind. Instead, they opted to go for attack with Palkia. And they attacked into and got rid of the Monkey Dory, which, I mean, admittedly, Monkey Dory is a pretty big threat. Monkey Dory is pretty bad for their deck, but we get to use Uxie the next turn here. It's very, very fun. I will let you know my opinion on that in just a moment, Jinzok, because I think there are a number of very good variations of Lost Box, and we'll get into that in just a moment. So we refinement. This is not going to be a Screamtail game because we want to be able to do more damage to. We want to be doing single high target damage, and whatever's in front of us right now, we can always grab Screamtail back later. So we refinement the Screamtail out in favor of Turo, which saves our bacon in a later spot in the game. Hey, Jinzok, thank you so much for that follow. Appreciate you. So we hit the Iono. So we know that we have Turos. We get the Pheasantipity out because this is going to give us more card draw. And we could have gotten another monkey down or something like that, but I think I wanted the card draw. And then we get Secret Box. Secret Box is very important in this Gardevoir list as well. Turo is hot, I agree. Turo is pretty awesome. So we get the Pokestop. We get a Ralts in the discard pile. We get a Comfy in the discard pile. We get a Rare Candy in the discard pile. back into our hands. So that's just more fodder because we have 2 Curlias at this point in time, so we don't necessarily need rare candies. Play down the Calamitous Snowy Mountain. That comes in big as well. So we bump the Pokestop. Useful. We get ourselves a Gapejaw Bog, which is also an important factor in the future, which we'll discuss very shortly. Get the rare candy, discarded, get the heavy ball. So in our prizes was an important factor into our victory, Radiant Alakazam. We get the Alakazam out here. We Painful Spoons, get 10 damage over to the Gimmighoul because now it's within range. Because this has 60 damage on it. We push 10 damage off of it because we don't want to waste those damage counters, put it on this Gimmighoul, which is now going to have 30 on it in a second. Because Painful Memories. Painful Memories. Uxie does 20 damage to every one of your opponent's Pokemon, period. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. 120 damage across the board from Uxie, knocking out a Gimmighoul, putting another Gimmighoul at 30 damage, which is going to be a big 30 damage as well. And then, yeah, so we end up, unfortunately, drawing the Hisuian Heavy Ball back. And they end up popping off on this turn here. So in turn, they get 2 Gholdengos on the go. And then they just blast Uxie in the face for 240, unfortunately. But a little bit inadvisable. So one thing that I did that could have cost me the game was put up Pheasantipity. Pheasantipity being a dark type means I cannot turbo with Gardevoir to Pheasantipity. I had no way to tell if I could get Gardevoir out this turn, and everything else cost 2 to retreat and would put a lot of damage on the board. So ideally what I should have done here is put up the I should have put up the Kirlia. Should have put Kirlia into the active and allowed Kirlia to take the extra damage. Hydreigon would be dangerous, yes. This makes it a little bit of an awkward turn because now I don't get to put damage. I don't get to put the psychic energy on my Monkey Dory, and I have to use my Tulip a little bit earlier than I'd like to. So we end up drawing the Gardevoir off the top deck. So then we Refinement the TM Evolution because that's useless for us at this point. We get the Drifloon. The Drifloon, very important as well. So now that we have the Drifloon, we have Gapejaw Bog, we want to maximize the usage out of Gapejaw Bog because we've already attached energy to retreat. So Snowy Mountain would have been nice if we could attach energy this turn, but we can't. So we're going to make use of Gapejaw Bog instead. So we put down Gapejaw Bog before we put the Drifloon down. So the Drifloon can take 20 damage. This reduces the amount of energies we have to commit to Drifloon. Now, all we have to do is commit 4 energies instead of 5. We have 5 in the discard pile. We want to commit 4 to Drifloon so that it can get up to the maximum damage output that it can on the Bravery Charm. So then we Secret Box, grab ourselves a Bravery Charm, we grab Arven, we grab Super Rod. So Super Rod is going to get us some Pokemon back in the deck that we necessarily want. We want the Monkey, we want the Dark Energy, and just, you know, Scream Tail for whatever potential late game that we could possibly do. Give ourselves options. Buddy Poffin to see what's in the deck. I want to see what was available to us, shuffle it up a little bit. So then we draw. Nicely, we draw a Bravery Charm, a second Bravery Charm, get a Nest Ball, which is very good too. And then we get Turo. Turo is going to save our bacon a little bit later, but we not necessarily might not have needed him, but just in case we did. So we Refinement again. We get rid of the Arven because we don't need it. Luckily get a Dark Energy. And we Nest Ball, get a Monkey Dory. So now we have to attach to the Fez. We have the Dark Energy for the Monkey Dory anyways. We just have to wait for next turn. So we Tulip to grab a Psychic Energy because we don't want to get rid of the Dark. So we're going to grab a Psychic. This is the nice part about Tulip. Allows you to grab up to 4 in any combination of Psychic Energies and Psychic Pokemon. So because the only energy we had in hand was a Dark Energy, we want to grab a Psychic to ensure that we're not wasting the Dark Energy and we still have the Psychic Energies in the discard pile because we're going to retreat it with the Pheasantipity. We grab our Uxie back just in case there's a late game play for Uxie. Grab our Comfy back just in case there's a late game play because we know that Gholdengo plays very close to the 3-card limit in their deck, and if they get 3 cards less on our turn, the game is over. We Flower Shower them and they lose. They go down to 0 cards and they draw and they lose. So they got very, very close. So We retreat the Pheasantipity, discard the Psychic Energy. We're back to having that extra Psychic Energy in the deck. Our Drifloon has 4 Psychic Energy attached to it. Boom, 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 boom. We attach the 4. We leave the 5th and having the 5th in the discard pile is going to be extremely, extremely important for what we're going to do to close out this game, and I'm going to explain why when we get there. So we knock out the Origin Form Palkia, take the 2 prizes. We assume they're going to load up the Gholdengo to KO our Gardevoir, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're at 3 prizes at this point. They're going to be down to 2 prizes, so they'll be at 4 prizes. They're at 4 prizes right now. It's fine if they take out our Gardevoir, no worries. They go full ham on their energy retrievals. They play the boss's orders, pull up the Gardevoir, do exactly as we expected. They draw as much as they humanly possibly can, down to 6 cards in their deck because they want to Iono-proof themselves. Hydreigon did get an EX card, yes. They want to Iono-proof themselves. They put down another Gimmighoul, which that basically cost them the game. Not only did Gapejawbog combine for this, but they cost them the game by putting down a Gimmighoul. Because now Gimmighoul has 20 damage on it, and guess what? We have Munkidori and we have Alakazam, and that's combined 50 damage. Gimmighoul is going to go bye-bye. So, they play Hisuian Heavy Ball, they look at their prizes, they slam down 350 damage. Gardevoir is knocked out, but that's okay. We don't necessarily need Gardevoir to win this game. Drifloon comes back up with the 4 energies and the 100 damage on it, so it's swinging for 300 still. It's still swinging for enough of a KO here. We flipped the script. We got a second monkey down. In case we needed it, we had the second monkey, which would have been fine. Play the monkey to the bench. Because we've played the Pheasantipity, now we Turo. We take the win condition off the board. They have 2 prizes left on board, and they have to knock out 2 single prize attackers to get it because we don't have a 2 prize attacker. We have 3 prizes to go. We have 3 prizes remaining. We have a second monkey down. Gapejawbog adds 20. We attach a dark energy to our Munkidori. Here's where that pocket 20 damage for us came in very, very handy. We put 4 energies down on the Drifloon. We have 1 psychic energy in the left in the discard pile afterwards, right? So we have the ability to grab Gardevoir from the discard pile. We have 1 more energy in the discard pile, which is an additional 20 damage on Drifloon. That allows us to move 30 damage from the Drifloon onto their benched Gimmighoul, which brings it to 50 damage. Then we move 20 damage using Painful Spoons from one of their other Pokemon onto the Gimmighoul for the knockout. And now, all that's left for us to do is play the Night Stretcher, grab the Gardevoir, use the Gardevoir to put that 1 last energy on Drifloon that we had, courtesy of Gapejawbog gifting us 20 damage when we placed it down. Otherwise, we would have had 5 energy on Drifloon, and we would not have had that KO. So we get the Drifloon back up to 270 damage, which the Gholdengo already had 40 damage on it. More than enough for a KO. We take our last 2 prizes because we took our 3rd prize by KOing the Gimmighoul, and that was a wrap. That was GG. If we don't have Gapejawbog, we don't win that turn. We win the following turn, potentially, but it becomes very difficult. So if we have to Turos and get rid of the Pheasantipity, right? We remove the Pheasantipity off of the board. We still have the Drifloon. We don't do the moving of damage because the Gimmighoul would not have the 20 damage on it. So we just leave the damage on the Drifloon. We take the KO. We take the 2 prizes. They're going to have to KO the Drifloon and something else to take game. It'll be very difficult for them to do, but it's possible if they have something like Jamming Tower or something like that, which shuts off our, or Lost Vacuum, which shuts off our Bravery Charm. So having the Gapejawbog guaranteed us game on this turn. Not having the Gapejawbog means we might have had an additional turn if they didn't win on their next turn. That's the difference. It literally was game changing because we had the extra 20 damage on Drifloon. from that, placing it on the bench means that we had to commit less energy to the Drifloon. We ended up winning that one big against a deck that can pop off. Very, very cool. Very, very cool.